All aboard the train to sweet transit. So, welcome back, everyone who's been following the series along as we follow our tuber train over to the potato farm. Just a quick little recap while we watch it cruise. Episode 1, we got our hull running. We got our village set up. The game decided to name it Yum Yum, so we're just going to roll with that. Episode 2, we got the wood moved out of the village, and we got the tubers set up. So we are supplying both fish and potatoes to our nice little village of Yum Yum. Now it's time to work on more of the industrial areas of our village. I believe next after this, we will be providing cut stone, which will unlock quite a few things. Now, I know the other two episodes were more introductory tutorial type episodes to really get an understanding for once this starts picking up and we start gaining momentum. Because now that I've already kind of ran through the way how to set up routes, how the rail signals work, and kind of the basic gist of all of that, it's just going to be kind of rinse and repeat. So once I drop a quarry down, once I get the rail line laid out, it's really just going to be setting up the route, sending the trains out, and just managing it up from there. So without further ado, let's get that quarry dropped down. So it looks like we will be setting up probably on this side of the mountain. So obviously with the quarry, we are going to be gathering stone. And with these, yes. Oh, the cotton field too. Forgot about that. We'll worry about that later. But here are the requirement signal and chain signal. More on those later once I start dropping them around and really getting into it with making our rail network a bit smarter. But this is about where we're going to be utilizing our trains to start hauling stone and sand. So the quarry produces both stone and sand. Both are used in very different applications. So sand needs to get delivered to the warehouse. Now we can't deliver the stone itself to the warehouse, but we need to bring it back to the city. So then the city itself can haul them over to the stoneworks and actually fabricate the cut stone from the chunks that we haul over. Now, this is going to be a little interesting because we're currently running a train on Yum Yum over here in these central stations, or one of these inner stations, I should say. But we are also going to need another line either on this side, or what I'm thinking of doing is putting it on this side. That way we can have the laborers, which can get transferred from this station to this station and then get picked up again to be brought over to the station that's going to be over here. However, I'm probably just going to expand the housing network closer to the actual stone cutting. That way, I don't have to worry about hauling people over there. They can just kind of walk, and I can use this train to haul the materials themselves. So let's roll on back over here. Let's get this quarry set up with one of my beautiful blueprint stations. One of my typical industrial yards. Maybe flip it that way. Although I could probably use the mountain to kind of cut off the pathing that I'm not gonna need. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll drop it right there. That it'll just cut off some pathing there. That's a nice thing about the blueprints. You can kind of paste them wherever you really need them. There's a lot of free planning that has to go in. I can't just shoot a line across this lake. The wooden bridge might not be long enough to actually reach. I stand corrected. So I could actually just drop a massive bridge across that lake and just run this straight down over here. But I don't necessarily want to do that because if I could slip it in right here and then possibly, oh, I'm going to be using a lot of money here, so let's just leave it running on slow for the time being. It'd be nice to run a line down this way. All right, all right. Yeah, let's cross it right here. Let's just drop two parallels. Maybe not there. That'll work. Another one right there. So we have bridges here. Gotta get this rail line down over there now. Oh, nope. Connect to there, please. Thank you. Get this ran up over here. Yeah, let me get this all figured out and I'll connect it up and I will bring everybody back. Welcome back. I got this quarry all hooked up to the main line. Pretty simple. Just ran a line connecting the bridges that we have here to the intersection that I dropped in. Dropped some lines, ran some trusses over the river, and back over to this industrial yard. Now that the quarry is connected to the main line up over here, I already went ahead and created the routes that I needed. It's just this one's checking for sand, delivering it here at Yum Yum. This one's looking for stone, delivering it here at Yum Yum. And then again, just some workers, which I actually want the workers. Ah, this is a pass. This is a quickly moving station, so that shouldn't be too bad. So, with the workers selected, we can select. Oh, nope, that is the wrong train to select. Also, I just noticed wrong color. There we go, nice and gray. Are you a passenger? No, you're not. Although I do need you for the other ones. So let's grab one of these for the sand. So from here, we can just clone the train. Just makes it easier so we don't have to scroll. So just select the quarry stone there, clone it once again. And then we will swap this back over to workers so we're not scrolling through the list. And copy that train. So in total, we're going to have 4 trains kind of cruising around, at least for this that we have here. Because we're going to be hauling a lot of stone back and forth between the quarry and the city. So let's send the workers out first. Let's get both these guys going, and then let's get that guy going. Yeah, let's go with dropping it off over here. Bring it out far enough. Now we are going to have multiple trains on this multi-drive station. And how long is it? 10. Perfect. Connect all these up, and there we go. Ah, yeah, look at that. It fits perfectly. We will just flip it around because we're not going to be using the other side. Put this as close as we possibly can to this corner. Drop that in. these are completely useless. And these are also completely useless. Because this will just be a end line. So now that this route's set up, as you can see, you can dual stack loading and unloading at the same station, just in line like this. And a way this is useful is, especially for our situation, here we are going to be unloading stone into this station from the quarry, and then we will be loading the stone into gondolas to haul over here. So then the soon to be stone cutters can then pull the stone out of here and dump it into. Oh, I need to. I clicked on. Clicked on something apparently. Oh, this is the distribution center. Huh. I'm okay. It's all good. He says, laughing maniacally. So we got the stoneworks. So we can slap a couple of those down. Let's get a double-headed train. Oh, nope, we're not hauling passengers with this one. We are hauling stone and cut stone with these guys. So there's kind of two ways to do it. Because of the way I have it set up with these filters, I can double stack the train cargo wagons and actually have a mixed train like you see here. Or what I usually do is just do one of each. There's no reason to lock the goods here, seeing as you can only load cut stone onto these flats. And if I clone this and then delete all of this, go into edit on this train, I can give it some gondola wagons. So now this can only load stone, and this train can only load cut stone. So now that we have workers over here, plenty of workers, we are just waiting on the stone itself, which, oh, speaking of which, oh, that's the workers. Who are the other guys? Ah, had to drive all the way out there first before it was able to pick up some workers. So let's go check out the new line. I'll be quiet for a little bit here. Let's speed this up and take a ride on our track. Oh, interesting. What happened here? Ah, the sand train didn't follow the correct path. Ah, we'll just have it run off. So because trains are going to get absolutely ridiculous, let's start upgrading these stations. But now really all we're doing is waiting on a load of stone. And we'll be able to produce some actual cut stone and start really upgrading stuff. There we go. So as you can see, it's being transferred from this train that came from the quarry to the inner train that will then take it from one station to the next. Whereas I need to, so when you place these facilities like these down, they automatically get connected to the station. Now you can leave it like that, totally fine, totally fine. However, the benefit to actually getting this to import from this storage here. And you can hold shift with the facility selected and just paste it around. So as you can see, the train here is unloading its rock right into the station. This is then pulling from the station, and these are pulling from the distribution center. And that is about as deep as the inner city logistics goes. And as you can see as well, we are already producing cut stone. Now, I don't think one train is going to be fast enough to supply all of these. And I mean, it has the numbers and everything here, and you can do the math, but one of the nice things is this game doesn't have any like resource management per se, like nothing's gonna actually run out. You'll always have coal, you'll always have iron, quarries will always produce. It's just in this game, the level of progression, ooh, nice. The level of progression in this game is more or less how fast your trains can go, how large they can get, and how much they can haul at once. That is the primary focus, at least from my perspective, of what the progression actually is in the game. Ah, yes, that's what I was waiting on. The House of Worship, where a bunch of people with autism go and worship trains. Okay. Oh, he hasn't left yet. Ahaha. That might be a good thing to have set up. On top of, this courier shack needs to be set up. So I need to add a filter and toss cut stone in there and maybe update up this just a smidge. Because now it's going to be unloading from two different trains. So let's get you on back on the road. Go ahead and unload all of that, please. How much stone we got on that train? 271. That'll be just enough to get the House of Worship down. Then these little fish-powered feet will be unloading that cut stone right into the warehouse where you can see we are gaining cut stone. So now, once we get 100 of it, let me toss down a Church of the Train. That way we can research our almighty great train. But well, once you get stone and sand and stuff. Oh, speaking of sand, I need this guy to also transfer. No, not potatoes. Sand for me. Yeah, so we've already had a delivery of sand. So if you come over to the city itself and you go down to environment down here in the tab, this is what the sand is used for. So you're able to make like little parks and stuff and really have some fun with it. Like what I usually like to do is I like to do something similar to like this with some benches. And now look at that. We have a nice little like park that people can go and worship the great train over here in the church. So from here, now that we have uh, upgraded our village with some stone being produced, so we can finally start upgrading things. Get some of these paths upgraded, like this one. So what the stone paths actually do is it increases the range in which the station can reach because it's a smoother walking path. It allows the fish-powered feet to move quicker. So as you can see, this station can only reach down to this intersection just below the market. Now, if I go through, spend some sand and some stone to upgrade all the way to the intersection it was at, you can see it is now continued and extended all the way to the other side of the city. Now, technically, I don't need this train, but yeah, It's just another train to watch it roll around. It's great. I could upgrade all of these paths, and this one station that's up here can reach all of them. What? There's not enough coal? Yeah, there's plenty of coal. Hmm. Well, that sounds like a next time issue. So, I will be ending episode 3 on a good note. We have stone. Wherever the stone. Here we go. Yeah, stone. Yay, Corey. We got some more trains running back and forth. Started setting up for future expansion later. And these quarry trains need to figure something out here because they are very, very low on fuel, and they are the reason they're causing all this backup. At any rate, this is Danger Train leaving the station. Y'all have a good one. Stupid gridlock nonsense. Ah, yes, it's moving. Ah, deal with that later.